Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
But remember, you stay at the crib.
Yeah.
Remember, you might catch this gig. You might find you in Argentina, for example. Then you might get a job. You might go to China. But you in love. You know what I mean? I'm in love. You feel me? She ain't flying like that. She ain't getting no contracts to fly. You know what I mean? Are you stacked up enough to pay for that ticket? That ticket $1,500 might be 2 bands.
Yeah.
That's a whole check for some month. You gotta eat. You gotta take care of yourself first. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a whole different lifestyle that we don't really pay attention to when playing this game. That I realized, or I wish I would have understood more of, and more so preparing like my mental mind to all this. It's all about the mental mind. I'm real deep on just getting your mental mind right. You know what I mean? Because I've lost parents. I lost my dad a couple years back overseas. I lost my grandma overseas. Literally had to get up. I lost my dad during COVID. So during that year, the COVID season, 2021, after COVID, when COVID went crazy and not really too many people were playing in the next season. That following season, I was playing with Carlos. He got me on.
Yeah.
So playing there, so at that time, no fans.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No fans.
No interaction with nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We getting COVID tests 2 times a week.
Man.
Both nose.
Yeah,
it ain't, you know,
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yo, I know.
Both nose.
Man.
You feel me?
They ain't just touching. They
back there.
Hey, man.
They
all that sneezing, all you feeling all that. I'm coughing.
They back there with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did that 8 months straight.
Going through it.
8 months straight.
Yeah, I hear you.
Halfway through it.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Random one out of the cases up. Cases up. City league shut down for a month.
Let me ask you this. They ever put COVID on you? Like they ever said for a political reason that you got COVID?
Nah.
That happened.
I believe it.
That happened. It happened.
This is what I don't really want to say too much about COVID. You know,
fact,
if you want to be flagging and stuff, because they hear the word so much, they might be. But anyways, Chile, perfect example. So I'm there, and me personally, I'm not vaccinated. Never have been. I also never had COVID. Ever. Even that year, my whole team, every single person on the team had it. I never had it once. So, just me, personal reasons, I ain't never take a shot. But, halfway through the season, it was like, if you don't have the card or you don't have the shot, you can't play. You know what I mean? So you got, what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
You feel me? What I'm going to do, I need the bread. Because prior to that, found out my pops died in a whole other country. I got to go home and bury him. So I'm dropping a whole bunch of bread on that. So now I'm like, I got to come back.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Different situation. It's crazy. Got to figure out how you're going to manage that.
Man.
How do you manage that? Because that's the biggest thing I would say about it. Life goes on. Life goes on at all times.
When did you get to that point to where you was just like, it is what it is? You know, like what year? What like you got a moment to where it clicked?
After my dad's death.
Yeah.
After my dad's death, overseas I was 30, 31. It was recent, really. At around 29, because after my surgery, I was out for like a year and a half. And I was trying to get back. And I was just like, bro, this ain't it. I'm really like, dang, I'm really going to have to get this up. I'm really going to have to get this up because at that time I'm working at Walmart just trying to get by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you got to think about it. At that time, too, I was already 5 in. Chips.
Oh, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? I already played 6 years. 5 championships under my belt, and I'm over here stocking boxes, stocking cereal boxes. Yeah. You feel me?
That's a whole different battle, though. That's a battle within yourself, though. You feel me? Like,
you know what I mean?
5 championships.
And I'm over here stocking boxes.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
My knee messed up, toe up like, and I thought it was at that moment. I was like, bro, this ain't my line. You know what I'm saying?
Are you interested in playing overseas basketball one day? I wish someone would have told me 1 year after college I would receive my first pro gig. I wish someone would have told me that having an agent does not guarantee that you will get hired. I wish someone would have told me being cut from a team, because after 10 years in this game, everyone gets cut from a team. Now, after traveling from over 17 different countries and winning up to 7 championships in my pro career, I've put together the 6 most important traits any player needs before starting their career. So go ahead and grab that ebook and get all the information you need today to start your career. Now you can't say no one didn't let you know. So go ahead, grab that ebook and get started so you can become the pro one day. Let's go. You just gotta find your way to have your cumulative number and be working towards getting to that, and how you can manage that. Sometimes getting to a certain number doesn't always require you just playing basketball. It could be what you're doing off the court that can help assist that. And that's what most guys don't understand. They just see basketball or overseas basketball being professional, and that's the only way to achieve your markers of what you want. And what I try to explain to guys is, hey, along this journey, along this path, look for other ventures that'll help you achieve getting to them. Maybe you can get some sponsors in some countries, or pick up an extra little coaching. I know guys who do coaching jobs on the side. I know guys who do coaching English, teaching English to people in other countries, just to get, don't be so, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be so ahead of yourself to think that you're bigger than what you are to get to where you want to be. Be humble, be open to learn, be willing to take risk, be willing to do something outside of the box of what is expected or what is portrayed as the professional overseas basketball player. And this life is not being talked about, the real life of how it really is. So most guys get the wrong concept of what it is that you really need to do to be successful. Sometimes you have to do these little 1 and 2 things, because guess what? I give you a perfect example. China. If you go to China, not for the CBA or the NBL, the second division, but you make it there and you play on a little team, a little tournament, you might go there as a basketball coach. But since you build that connection and you're teaching kids basketball and you're playing, now you have a relationship. And with that relationship, that can help you get to the next level. It's really about building the relationships that goes along with it. But if you never took that chance, like, I'm not coaching nobody. I know a guy who went from coaching little kids to being a top assistant coach on the NBL team in China. And that's NBL. Guys are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Minimum be like $30,000 a month. But it's a process. You got to be willing to think outside the box. You got to be willing to take every single step in this journey and try. You don't want to skip the steps, because one misstep can just tear the whole building down. But if you go understand from the jump, okay, this is a career decision. I'm going to play this game for 10, 15, whatever your number is, write it down. Write your number down. And then break that down. 3, 7, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15 years. Break it down. Put your markers of where you should be at and do everything you can to get to these markers at this point. That's how you have a plan for your career. You have a plan for your life, and you're not just in the wind. It is a journey. This life is so different. It's so not spoken of, and we just, especially as African Americans, as foreigners, not even African Americans, just imports, especially from the States, because I can relate to them the most. We just have this notion of what we thought the life was like, and it's not anything what we thought it was. And what I come here to do and try to drop these little keys to help you understand what you really need to do to be successful in this life, to get the most out of it. Get the most out of it. Start off with your plan. If you don't even have a plan, how do you even attack the day, attack your career, attack what you want? You can't go into a basketball game without a game plan. You have to have a plan, so why not have a plan for your life, for your career, for your markers, your goals, or whatever you want? That's all I got for you guys for this edition of Keys to the Game, dropping little gems for you guys to be the most successful overseas basketball player you can be. If you guys can do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and share this with somebody that's out there that wants to play the game and is currently in the game, because a lot of times it be the guys who's in the game who's just starting out and do not understand what step they should take next. Share this with somebody. That's all I got for you guys. Till next time.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.